Hey guys, so recently I made a video and I mentioned something about the people that says my child is like that, being highly sensitive. And I think we need to talk a little bit more about that one because I'm getting a lot of messages on that one. Let's do that. Hey guys, Randy here with The Living Adventure. So not too long ago I produced a little video like one of these that, mentioned where are we, where are all the HSPs, and in that video I mentioned that a lot of parents or parent is coming forward to me and saying, hey, my child is like that. And so you see, this is the challenge that we, in generations face, and I certainly knew I faced it, as many of my colleagues did, is that children are innocent. I mean, they don't know how to hide emotions. They just express emotions. There's no restrictions. They're just trying to discover who they are and what they're capable of. And they come across these boundaries or these walls that quite often tell them no, 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 no. And they learn that they have to fit into these boxes of life. And unfortunately, especially with young boys, emotional control or damming is a priority. We've all heard that term, big boys don't cry, right? Well, think about it. A small child boy who's told that, big boys don't cry. Well, they want to be a big boy. They want to grow up and they want to be a man. But they're told in order to be a man, you must not be able to cry. Okay, I get that. What we don't follow up with is how to teach them to use their emotions appropriately. And so what they do is they self-teach themselves to bottle up their emotions. And I'm not talking about just their negative emotions, fear and anger and frustration and sorrow and but all emotions, because you know what? They're all attached at the hip. You cannot selectively choose which emotions that you can control and which ones you cannot. You either control your emotions or you don't. And a lot of us men out there have taught themselves to put a wall or a barrier, I call it a dam, that holds back all emotions. So they don't experience anger externally. They don't experience frustration externally, and they don't experience joy or love externally. They literally are stone cold on the outside, but inside, deep inside them, they have all these emotions. They literally do. They have just built such a thick wall that it stops any of them from coming out. And the reason that they stop all emotions is they can't separate them. They're all connected at the hip. But they're afraid to try to let out a small emotion of, let's say, joy or happiness, or happiness is not an emotion, but satisfaction or pleasure of any kind, because knowing that the other ones are attached to it. And so what happens is if I express a little bit of joy, anger might come with it. And so I can't do that. I gotta block them all off. And so that is entirely the wrong thing to teach your children. What you need to be teaching your children is that having emotions is normal, natural. It's part of who we are as human beings. How we express them is the teachable moment. Knowing that, hey, at a funeral, it's okay to cry if you lost a loved one. If you're happy, full of joy, then it's okay to have a tear or to laugh or experience these things. Because if we don't do this to our young boys, if we don't teach them that it's okay to express their emotions effectively, and that's important, then they're going to learn to stifle them. They're going to learn to harbor them inside, and then they all become mixed and bottled up. So as they grow up from boyhood to manhood, they learn, we are literally teaching them to be emotionless. And let's face it, an emotionalist society is a very harsh society. Nobody cares. I mean, just look around you. We live in an I don't care society, right? And so I think this is the wrong way to go. I think we need to bring back some of that teaching to our young boys that, hey, it's okay to have emotions, but let's teach you how to do it appropriately. All right? Anyway, guys, I hope that helps. Stay with me. More to come.